liquefied, how close you bring the atoms or molecules, they will never form a bond because there is no intermolecular force, which is a kind of hypothetical assumption. Every molecule will have some kind of van der Waals force always. Pressure is exerted by the repeated collision with the walls, and there is all collisions are perfectly elastically with themselves as well as with the wall. And the last condition is gas molecules move randomly in all directions. Right, so pressure, volume, and so all gases move randomly in all the possible directions, and they collide always perfectly elastically. So kinetic theory से हम pressure of gas prove करते हैं, pressure of an ideal gas, the formula for so हम दोनों चीजें एक साथ ही कर लेते हैं. We will be doing kinetic theory here, and ideal gas pressure calculate करने का जो derivation है, that is by taking the cube. We derive it for a cube. It is applicable for all the shape of the gases because cube will be quite easy to apply. It is a cube of length L, and the gas molecule, each gas molecule has mass m, and it is moving with a random velocity. So if it has a mass m, it will have three component of velocity: vx, vy, and vz. So x, y, and z, these are the three components, and all the three velocity components are moving randomly in all the directions, and therefore velocity will be given as, according to the assumption, kinetic theory assumption, gas molecules move randomly. So in all the three directions, it will be an equal distribution. Gas molecule has a mass m. It collides perfectly elastically, and in collision, velocity of gas will be reversed, the perpendicular one. Each gas molecule has mass m. So since we are considering the pressure exerted on this YZ surface, it is going to collide only because of Vx component of velocity. It collides with Vx, and since it is a perfectly elastic collision, इसको मैं derive इसलिए कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि इसके derivation पे based भी questions आते हैं. Vx is the velocity with which it comes, and minus Vx is the velocity with which it goes, because there is no change in the parallel component. So Vy, Vz remain unchanged. Each gas molecule gets change in momentum, and because of which it transfers momentum to the wall or to the container, and as a result, momentum change means there will be pressure, there will be force, and because of force there is a pressure. So this is the change in momentum. Now if we are considering only one gas molecule, the time between two collision, ये cube है और cube की edge length है L, so the gas molecule is going to collide, and after collision it will come back for the same surface after a time of 2L by Vx. It will collide and goes back. On the other wall, it collides and then comes back to collide further. So time between two successive collision will be L in going and then coming back, 2L by Vx. This is the time between two collisions. We have considered only one molecule. First, we calculate what is the average pressure exerted by one molecule, and then we multiply the number of molecules to get the total pressure. So force exerted by each molecule is change in momentum divided by time taken, which is magnitude wise 2mvx divided by 2L by Vx. M into Vx square by L, that's the average force exerted by each molecule. Force exerted by all molecules. So if there are n number of molecules, we'll just multiply by n, because each force exerted will be capital N into M into Vx square by L. Now we have considered only one molecule. जब हम average calculate करेंगे, average force, then we have to take the average of Vx square. All component, all particles will not have same component. जब हम इसका average calculate करते हैं, average velocity will be zero because molecules are randomly oriented, but average speed in all the three direction will be same. So Vy square plus Vx square plus Vz square will be equal to V square. Because of the random distribution, x, y, and z, all three direction velocity speed will be same. V square है, so Vx square average is equal to Vy square is equal to Vz square. Correct. So as a result, all the three components are same. So 3 times average of Vx square is equal to average of V square. This symbol is for average. Average component in any one direction will be 1/3 of average of the whole square. Average pressure, average force exerted will be equal to N into M by L times Vx square, and average of Vx square will become 1/3. So M was the mass of one molecule, capital N is the total number of mass. This become average of V square by 3. So average of this square is represented by the term V RMS square because this is not the average of speed. This is the average of square of speed. So it is called mean square speed, and average force exerted by the gas molecule is 1/3 M into capital N into V RMS square, where V RMS is root mean square speed. Why it is root mean square speed? Because it is the square root of the average of square square of each molecule. Fine. So 1/3 M into N becomes total average pressure. Average pressure will be, sorry, make L with either niche L divided by L. Average pressure that is exerted on the wall by all the gas molecule will be pressure divided or force divided by area 1/3 M into N into VRMS square. एक L पहले से था, multiply by area, area will be L square. 1/3 M into N, नीचे बन जाएगा L cube into VRMS square. L cube is the volume of cube. Capital V is L cube and L cube is volume of the cube. So half 1/3 M into capital N upon V times V RMS square. This is the pressure formula for an average pressure for an ideal gas. टोटल नंबर ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल्स n है, सो इसमें हम दो तरह से एक्सप्रेस करते हैं. अगर m इंटू n को मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे तो टोटल मास बन जाएगा 1/3 टोटल मास अपॉन वॉल्यूम VRMS स्क्वायर. Mass upon volume become density, so 1/3 density into VRMS square. This is the average formula for average pressure. Or it is also given the molecular density. Molecular density means number of molecule per unit volume, then 1/3 small m small n into V RMS square. Small m is the mass of each gas molecule and small n is number of gas molecules per unit volume, also called as molecular density. Right? So any of these three formula we can use, and how it is related with the kinetic energy. Because of the motion only it is able to apply the force. It is colliding with the molecule. So average pressure, one more formula that we can write is, this was 1/3 total mass upon volume into VRMS square. multiply by 2, divide by 2. Average pressure is also equal to 2 by 3 kinetic energy per unit volume. So pressure is related with the kinetic or motion of the molecule, kinetic energy per unit molecule, per unit volume. 2 by 3 times kinetic energy per unit volume, that is the formula for average pressure. So pressure is nothing but due to the kinetic theory or kinetic of motion of the gas molecule. Right, so this is the formula for pressure, and from the pressure VRMS, a speed Boltzmann distribution graph is also applicable here as well. Just a second. Yes, Boltzmann distribution function. All whenever there is a random distribution, it's called Boltzmann distribution. Boltzmann distribution function is similar to the any random distribution is called Boltzmann speed distribution curve. किस इसका distribution है ये? Fraction of molecule which moves with the speed v. Say if a molecule is moving with velocity v, the fraction of molecule, so zero से कुछ move नहीं कर रहे होंगे, infinity से कोई move नहीं कर रहे होंगे और ऐसे. So Boltzmann distribution function is proportional to v square into e raised to power minus bv square. This is the function. अब इसमें speed हम अलग अलग define करते हैं. There are three type of speed. First is the speed with which maximum fraction of molecules are moving is called most probable speed. Most probable speed is the speed with which maximum number of molecules are moving, and इसका formula होता है root 2 RT by m. Most probable speed is square root of 2 capital R capital T by m. Here m is not the total mass, m is the molar mass or molecular mass of the gas. And by the ideal gas equation, PV is equal to nRT होता है. So यहाँ से small n is mass upon molecular mass. और ये आ जाएगा P is equal to m upon volume, mass upon volume into RT divided by capital M. Here small m is the total mass, capital M is the molecular mass. So P is equal to density rho into RT by M. Pressure RT upon M को हम P by rho भी लिख सकते हैं. So another formula is 2 times P by rho. P is the pressure and rho is the density of the gas. This is the most probable speed. Then second term is RMS speed जो हमने पहले calculate किया. RMS speed is the speed with which we can calculate the kinetic energy. Root mean square speed is the total speed with which the molecules are assumed to be moving. इससे हम इसकी एनर्जी कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. So अगर हमें एनर्जी कैलकुलेट करनी होगी then we will be using VRMS speed, not the most probable, not the average speed. Most probable speed is, sorry, root mean square speed is root 3 RT upon M, and again RT upon M can be written as P upon rho. Third is the average speed. Average is just the statistical speed average. It has nothing. Average speed is root 8 RT by pi M. Average speed is the speed with which all the gas molecules are moving divided by total. So सबकी speed को add करके, if we divide by the total number of molecules, it will be 8 RT by pi M. So it becomes 8 by pi P upon rho. Average speed, root mean square speed, and so इसमें सबसे बड़ी कौन सी होगी? That is RMS, root 3 RT by M, and then average. RMS, average, and then most speed. These are the speed with which the gas molecules are moving. Okay. For any mixture of gas, हम उसमें अगर स्पीड निकालनी है तो हम उसके लिए molecular mass average वाला लेंगे, and for any mixture, molar mass of mixture of gas, if there are N1 moles of first gas and 2 moles of second gas, average molecular mass is N1 M1 plus N2 M2 divided by N1 plus. Yeah. नेक्स्ट कॉन्सेप्ट इज, इसमें फिर आइडियल गैस लॉज आ जाते हैं, और गैस लॉज आपने सारे पढ़ रखे हैं इन द गैस लॉज. PV is equal to nRT में we can take pressure constant, then volume is directly proportional to temperature. Right. So हम दोनों चीजें साथ साथ करते हैं. थर्मोडायनेमिक्स में क्या था? थर्मोडायनेमिक्स में we define system, surrounding and process. So सबको पता है system is part of universe which is under consideration or under observation. Surrounding, everything else apart from system is surrounding. The process is the method, the steps by which we change the state of gas. So processes are classified into two categories: reversible and irreversible. Reversible process वो होते हैं जिनको हम extremely slow करते हैं, so that the process can be reversed. If the direction is opposite, it will come back to the exact same state. Quasi-static process, because it appears to be static or appears to be stationary. Second is irreversible process. In irreversible process, it is going to be irreversible process. It is going to be not in the same state. If you do the step in opposite, the gas will not return back to the same state, because it is a quick process relatively, and reversible process are extremely slow. For any process to be reversible, हर एक time पर हमें उसका pressure, volume, temperature पता होना चाहिए. So in this case, we know the equation by which the path has been followed. In the reversible process, the equation of path change is known. In the case of irreversible path, irreversible process, only the initial and final state is known. Only initial and final state is known. बीच में क्या हुआ, that we cannot know, because it is so quick process. We don't know which path it has followed. In the case of reversible process, like this gas is getting compressed, it has to be extremely slow, so that every step we know what is the pressure. So for that, inside and outside pressure has to be same. If one side pressure become greater, then what happens is that it start accelerating, it will become a quick process. So there are three types of equilibrium that it should hold. First is mechanical equilibrium. Mechanical equilibrium means pressure from the inside and outside has to be equal. अब ऊपर से प्रेशर आएगा एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर, प्लस अगर इस पिस्टन का वेट है, सो इसकी वजह से mg अपॉन a, where a is the area of the piston. So मैकेनिकल इक्विलिब्रियम का कॉन्सेप्ट, जितना प्रेशर ऊपर से लग रहा है उतना ही प्रेशर नीचे गैस का होना चाहिए, अदरवाइज इट विल, इफ इट इज फ्री टू मूव, बट अगर ये कोई क्लोज कंटेनर है तब तो ये पंगा है ही नहीं, क्योंकि देन walls cannot move, it cannot go further, it will be a stationary piston in that case. Mechanical equilibrium, second is thermal equilibrium, and third is chemical equilibrium. Thermal equilibrium का मतलब every part of the system will be at the same temperature. So जैसे ही हम इसको heat करेंगे या कोई भी heat देंगे, it will acquire a uniform temperature in the whole system almost instantaneously. It should not be that only half part is getting heated and it is taking time for heat to go to the whole system. Third is it should be under chemical equilibrium. Chemical equilibrium means during this process there should not be any chemical reaction with the container or with themselves, so that the overall composition does not change. This is for the physics thermodynamics, and when you do in chemistry, then that part we take care when there is a chemical reaction. Then how do we solve those questions at delta and G into RT? Right. Gas molecules move randomly in all the directions. हम gas molecule को ideal gas में, if there is some change, that change is called process. By doing some process, we are doing certain step which changes the state of gas and can be classified into two category. अब reversible process में भी बहुत तरह तरह की process हो सकते हैं depending upon which condition is taken to be constant. Types of reversible process. For that, so parallelly, I am taking both the things, KTG as well as kinetic theory as well as thermodynamics. So right side में हम kinetic theory भी साथ साथ डिस्कस करते चलते हैं. Kinetic theory में अभी हमने देखा प्रेशर की वजह से एनर्जी आती है, काइनेटिक एनर्जी की वजह से प्रेशर आता है, वाइस वर्सा. और जब किसी भी बॉडी में टेम्परेचर होगा, only then it will have a motion, only then it have a energy, and that sum of all the kinetic energy is called internal energy. So internal energy is the sum of all type of kinetic energies. क्योंकि यहाँ potential energy नहीं हो सकती. Sum of all kinetic energy. Why there is no potential energy? Because there is no force. Sum of all kinetic energy of gas molecule is called. अब ये all का मतलब क्या हुआ? All is defined by other term called as degree of freedom. तो किसी भी गैस मॉलिक्यूल के पास कितने तरह से एनर्जी हो सकती है, how many different ways it can possess the internal energy, that is called degree of freedom. Monatomic can have, it is such a small point size shape, it can have only and only translation, क्योंकि इसका कोई size नहीं है, there is no radius, it cannot have any rotation kind of thing. So when it moves, it has three component of linear velocity as well. Center mass is going in x, y, and z direction. So it has three translational degrees of freedom. Three translational degrees of freedom. Monatomic has three translational degree of freedom. मतलब ये तीन तरह से एनर्जी हो सकती है. इसमें टेम्परेचर बढ़ाएंगे तो all the three components of speed Vx, Vy, Vz, all three will increase. Second is so इसके लिए मोनोएटॉमिक मॉलिक्यूल के लिए, गैस मॉलिक्यूल के लिए डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम इज 3. For diatomic or linear polyatomic diatomic या linear polyatomic में इसके center of mass के पास translational speed भी होगी. Along with that, it also possesses two rotational axes. जिस axis पे खुद लाई करता है उस पे तो zero होगा, and that's why it can only have only two direction of y as well as z, moment of inertia. So every diatomic or linear polyatomic will have three translational degrees of freedom and two rotational degrees of freedom, total 5 degrees of freedom. At extraordinarily high temperature, it is also possible that the molecule start vibrating with very high amplitude, and as a result, there will be two more type of energies added, which is vibrational energy, vibrational mode of freedom. So that will be mentioned unless you have to take only 5. At very high temperature, this molecule, the diatomic gas molecule, start oscillating along with the rotation. ट्रांसलेशन क्या हो रहा है, ये पूरा का पूरा मॉलिक्यूल मूव कर रहा है, रोटेशन अपने एक्सिस के अबाउट मूव कर रहा है, एंड वाइब्रेशन इज these two gas molecules start vibrating about their mean position with higher amplitude. 3 translational, 2 rotational, or plus 1, 2 vibrational. So in that case, it will be 7 degrees of freedom when diatomic gas molecule is heated to a very high temperature. Ordinary temperature मतलब 1000, very high मतलब above 1000. Right? So these are the similarly polyatomic or polyatomic non-linear. It will have all 3 translational, all 3 rotational kinetic energy. Polyatomic non-linear. This molecule can translate in all the 3 direction. It can rotate about all the 3 axes. Moment of inertia won't be 0. It will have 3 translational and 3 rotational. Total 6 degrees of freedom for any polyatomic non-linear molecule. So डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम से फायदा क्या है? डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम से हमें ये पता पड़ता है कि कितनी तरह से एनर्जी डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होती है इन द इंटरनल एनर्जी, and according to law of equipartition of energy, we know that how much energy each degree of freedom gets. Law of equipartition of energy says that if there are f degrees of freedom, the energy per degree of freedom is half kBt. We'll just multiply by f according to the concept of law of equipartition of energy. Per molecule, the energy that is given per degree of freedom is half kBt, where kb is Boltzmann constant and f is the total number of kb is Boltzmann constant and f is the degree of freedom. Right? So according to this, मोनोएटॉमिक में कितनी 3 डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम है 3/2 kBt. ये पर मॉलिक्यूल है. अगर हमें पर मोल चाहिए तो हम इसको मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे. अब I get 2 नंबर से it become f/2 RT. बट हम इंटरनल एनर्जी कैलकुलेट नहीं कर पाते. हम क्या कैलकुलेट करते हैं? हम चेंज कैलकुलेट करते हैं. दैट इज फॉर n मोल. If there are n number of moles, we will have the internal energy n into f by 2 r into t. Change in internal energy will be n into f by 2 r times delta. So when you compare this, this is the formula for change in internal energy, and this we can calculate for any type of molecule according to if we have the number of degree of freedom, because energy is divided in each degree of freedom equally. अब आते हैं हम again before the type of reversible process we are going to see more kinetic theory. किसी भी गैस मॉलिक्यूल या सिस्टम में जब हम एनर्जी देते हैं as per the law of thermodynamics, there are 4 laws of thermodynamics, but हमारे सिलेबस में केवल हमें हमारे सिलेबस में हमें केवल 3 पढ़ने हैं. फिजिक्स में केवल 3 पढ़ने हैं. जीरोथ लॉ, फर्स्ट लॉ, सेकंड लॉ इज देयर बट वी डोंट यूज हियर. That is used in chemistry for entropy and all. Zeroth law of thermodynamics is very obvious. It was added later, hence it is called zeroth law of thermodynamics. It says that if there is no heat exchange between A and B, there is no heat exchange between B and C, then obviously there will not be any heat exchange between C and A. Quite common sense. Why? Because quite common sense. Why? Because अगर ए और बी के बीच में कोई हीट का एक्सचेंज नहीं हो रहा है, इसका मतलब क्या दोनों का टेम्परेचर सेम है. Because heat flows only because of temperature difference. B और C में कोई heat flow नहीं हो रही है, so B and C are at same temperature. That simply means that A and C will also be at same temperature. First law of thermodynamics is energy conservation. Energy conservation as in जब भी हम किसी सिस्टम में वी कंसीडर आइसोलेटेड सिस्टम दैट देयर इज नो हीट लॉस इन द सराउंडिंग, जो भी हमने हीट दी है वो उस सिस्टम के अंदर है एंड as per the energy conservation principle, the heat given is equal to change in temperature. इससे internal energy बढ़ेगी plus the expansion of work done, expansion of this piston, as a result there will be work done. So heat given is equal to change in internal energy plus work done. This is the formula for first law of thermodynamics, and this is nothing but energy conservation principle. Chemistry में ये थोड़ा different है, that is delta U minus W, because sign convention for work done by gas is opposite. In chemistry we take negative, in physics we take positive. Okay, so gas molecules will expand. Gas molecule will exert pressure, and because of that pressure there will be force. So if gas is getting expanded, which means this direction में gas molecule ने force लगाया है, in the same direction there is a displacement. Force and displacement is in the same direction, so work done by gas is positive, which is logical in the case of physics. In chemistry it is as a convention, that's why there is delta U minus the difference of sign convention will be adjusted because the work first law of thermodynamics is also slightly changed. Answer will come out to be same. जब हम किसी गैस के लिए अप्लाई करते हैं फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनामिक्स फॉर द डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ प्रोसेस, सेकंड लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनामिक्स क्या है वैसे? एनीवन? व्हाट इज द सेकंड लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनामिक्स?
एंट्रोपी वाला।
हाँ, स्टेटमेंट पूछ रहा हूँ। What is the statement of second law?
Always increase. वो जो entropy always increases. No?
In an irreversible process, the entropy of the system is all system plus surrounding is always increasing, right?
Yeah, it always.
Okay. The second law of thermodynamics we don't use in physics. It's a part of chemistry. You might have done in chemistry. Second law of thermodynamics, first law के कुछ applications हैं, second law के कुछ theoretical applications हैं that we do in the heat engine and refrigerator. So type of reversible process, I'm just writing their name because आपने इनको डिटेल में किया है in the chemistry. Only the graph and then the work done formula we will do in a chart table format to save the time. First is isobaric. Isobaric process is pressure constant. The corresponding gas law, क्या बोलते हैं उसको हम? What is the name of the corresponding gas law? At constant pressure, volume is directly proportional to temperature. V is proportional to T, is called Charles law. So one version that we have done is V1 by T1 is V2 by T2. Another version we can also say that it is also equal to delta V by delta T. V2 minus V1 divided by T2 minus T1, वो आप प्रूव कर सकते हो फ्रैक्शन लेके. So delta V means if there is a change in volume due to change in temperature at constant pressure, V1 by T1 is also equal to delta V by delta T. Correct? Okay. Next is अब isobaric process के लिए work done is P delta V. Work done by any process in any process, because it is due to the force applied. Force into displacement is work done. P force is P into area. A into dx is dV. So A into dx, area into length, that is dV, and dV is a small change in volume. So integration of P dV, integration of P dV करेंगे तो हमें वर्क मिल जाएगा. Work done is, since P is constant, it becomes P times V2 minus V1. Right, so it will become P into dV integration, because here pressure is constant, it will not always be taken out. P into V2 minus V1. PV is equal to nRT2 and nRT1, so T2 minus T1. This formula P delta V or nR delta V is valid only for the isobaric process or constant pressure process. ठीक है, तो ये तो आपने पहले भी पढ़ रखा है. इसके लिए जो इम्पोर्टेंट जो फिजिक्स में क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन इज बेसिकली फॉर द ग्राफ. So for isobaric process, when we represent this on a graph, PV, PT and VT and their conversion. So कर लेते हैं कोई नहीं थोड़ा डिटेल में PV, PT and VT, because this topic is very easy, extremely easy. Unfortunately कुछ लोगों को ये मुश्किल लगता है. If pressure is constant तो सोचना ही नहीं है, वॉल्यूम बढ़ रहा है. टेम्परेचर बढ़ाने पर ही वॉल्यूम बढ़ेगा. V is directly proportional to T. So if arrow is from V1 to V2, T1 to T2 should also be increased. At constant pressure, volume is directly proportional to temperature, so this should pass through the origin, and tan theta will be equal to nR by P. So slope is inversely proportional to the pressure. ठीक है, so हमने प्रेशर का फॉर्मूला, हमने इंटरनल एनर्जी का फॉर्मूला देख लिया, और हीट का फॉर्मूला विल सी इन चार्ट फॉर्म. Second process is okay. Another thing is that in chemistry it will be mentioned what is the type of process. In physics it won't be mentioned. You may have to find by the language of the question. So it says that if the container walls are fixed or the piston is fixed, if the walls are rigid or piston is fixed, then it will be always a isobaric. Sorry, if the piston is free to move, not fixed. If piston is free to move, इसमें ऊपर और नीचे से same pressure लगना चाहिए. Since the pressure outside is constant, या तो atmospheric pressure होगा if piston is massless. If piston is massless, then it will be a constant ATM process. If it will be having mass, P gas is P ATM, or it will be P ATM plus mg by A. Everything is constant, and right, okay. Similarly, second is isochoric process. Isochoric process in which volume is constant. Volume constant is PV is equal to nRT. Again, if you apply, then P will be proportional to T. At constant pressure volume, P will be nR by V times T. Constant pressure के लिए it has to be a fixed container or fixed piston. If piston is not movable or container is fixed, then the total volume is constant. P is directly proportional to T. It will be a straight line. It will be a straight line passing through origin. So P versus T. will be a constant volume process when the slope is equal to an R by V. PV and PT graph will be, since it is a constant volume, pressure is increasing, constant volume pressure is increasing, constant volume temperature is increasing. Right? Work done will be zero. Work done will be zero, obviously. Why? Because there is no change in volume, so work done in this process is zero. Isogoric में work done zero हो गया. Similarly, third one is isothermal process. Isothermal process में temperature constant. Temperature constant के लिए condition क्या चाहिए? The container wall should be conducting, or it should be diathermic. That's the word we use. If it is a perfectly conducting, तो जितना बाहर का temperature है उतना अंदर का temperature maintain रहेगा. And for every conducting or diathermic wall, diathermic, अंदर और बाहर का temperature maintain रहेगा as per the thermal equilibrium condition. That's why it will be constant. So PV is equal to nRT. N is constant, R is constant, P into V is constant. P is inversely proportional to V. Pressure is inversely proportional to volume, and it will be a rectangular hyperbola. And this distance here, the distance from the origin, will be proportional to root of t. This distance is proportional to square root of t. Work done in isothermal process. Again, we integrate PdV. PV graph is a rectangular hyperbola. PV graph is rectangular hyperbola, and PT and VT graph will be of opposite arrow. If pressure is increasing, so here if we represent A to B, pressure is actually decreasing and volume is increasing. Pressure decreasing, तो इसका arrow ऊपर से नीचे की तरफ होगा, and volume is increasing at the constant temperature. Work done by gas in isothermal process, it will be integration of PdV. Integration of PdV. P is nRT upon V into dV. V1 to V2 and RT common, it will be ln V2 by V1. ln का हो जाएगा log V2 by V1 is equal to work done. So this is, or V2 by V1 can be written as Q by V2. These are the process. Next is adiabatic process. Adiabatic process is the process in which heat is constant. So in adiabatic process, we don't allow any kind of heat to get exchanged from outside. Adiabatic process, the total heat content is constant. He does not go outside. That is possible when the container is perfectly of insulating walls. If it has insulating wall, the heat will not be exchanged. Right? Okay. So adiabatic process की equation कैसे लिखते हैं? That is written in terms of PV to the power gamma is constant. PV to the power gamma constant, where gamma is the ratio of specific heat capacity. Now, what is that specific heat capacity ratio? Gamma is Cp by Cv. So when we give the heat, there will be heat given to a gas similar to the specific heat capacity. For the gas, we define molar specific heat capacity, the amount of heat required to change the unit mole of a substance by 1 degree. 1 upon n times delta Q by delta T. So if it is heat given at constant pressure, it's called Cp. If it is constant volume, then we'll write it as Cv. Cp and Cv are the molar specific heat capacity, and the ratio of gamma, the ratio of Cp by Cv is gamma. Cp minus Cv is equal to R. और इनको भी हम relate कर सकते हैं कैसे? If we apply the first law of thermodynamics for a constant volume, any process is performed at constant volume. Apply the first law of thermodynamics. Heat given at constant volume will be delta U plus work done at constant volume. Since work done at constant volume is zero, work done at constant volume will always be zero. So heat given at constant process will be n. C को हम लिखेंगे यहाँ पे Cp delta T because heat given formula is Nc delta T. This is a general formula where C is the molar specific heat capacity of that process. Heat given at constant process, constant volume is Ncv delta T, and Ncv delta T heat given this किसके इक्वल आ गया? This is also equal to delta U. जब constant volume पे work done नहीं होगा, then heat given formula is Ncv delta T. Now we derive the formula of change in internal energy as N into F by 2 R delta T. So if we compare, we also get the formula for Cv. Cv is F by 2R. And we also get the formula for change in internal energy, that is Ncv delta T. So Cv is F by 2R, where F is degree of freedom of that gas. Right? So gamma Cp by Cv में Cv आ गया. अब Cp के लिए we apply this at a constant pressure. At constant pressure, the heat given is equal to delta Q at P is equal to delta U plus W. Delta U is N Cv delta T and W is N R delta T for constant pressure process Cv plus R, and this can be written as Cv plus R is written as Cp. So N Cp delta T is the heat given at constant pressure. By comparing the two formula, we get Cp as Cv plus R or Cp minus Cv is R. This is called Mayer relation, और दूसरा relation था Cp by Cv is gamma. By using the formula, since Cv is F by 2R, Cp will become F by 2 plus 1 times R, and when we divide the two, that become gamma. Gamma is Cp by Cv, F by 2 plus 1 divided by F by 2, 1 plus 2 by F. Gamma is 1 plus 2 by F. F depends upon the type of gas. So Cv, Cp, and gamma all depends upon the type of gas only, CV, CP, and gamma for monoatomic, diatomic, and polyatomic. Monoatomic degree of freedom is 3, so CV is 3 by 2R, CP is 5 by 2R, and gamma is 5 by 3. For a diatomic gas, CV is 5 by 2R at ordinary temperature, 7 by 2R is CP, 7 by 5, and polyatomic nonlinear. It is 6, so 6 by 2, 3R, 4R, and gamma is 4 by 3. CV, CP, and gamma. So adiabatic process is expressed in terms of the gamma. Gamma PV to the power gamma is constant. Adiabatic process equation of process is PV to the power gamma is constant. P को हम लिख लेते हैं nRT by V by using the gas equation times V to the power gamma. So it becomes T into V raised to power gamma minus 1, that's constant. Temperature T, पहली equation थी PV gamma constant, दूसरी equation T into V raised to power gamma minus 1 constant. So T1 V1 gamma minus 1 is equal to T2 V2 gamma minus 1. Third is, we can write V as nRT upon P. So P raised to power 1 minus gamma, T raised to power gamma is constant. Take whole raised to power 1 by 1 minus gamma. This can also be written as P T to the power gamma divided by 1 minus gamma is constant. So this is the adiabatic process. Work done in adiabatic process will be again calculated by that integration. Work done by gas is PdV from V1 to V2. And since the formula is PV to the power gamma is constant, so let's say that constant is K. Pressure को हम लिख सकते हैं P is equal to KV to the power minus gamma. Substitute here K into V to the power minus gamma times dV. K is constant, V to the power minus gamma plus 1 divided by minus gamma plus 1. Limit from V1 to V2. Upper limit minus lower limit, when we apply the work done will be equal to K V2 to the power minus gamma plus 1. ये 1 minus gamma हम बाहर निकाल लेते हैं, minus V1 to the power minus gamma plus 1. Multiply, open it, K V2 to the power minus gamma into V2 minus K V1 to the power minus gamma times V1 divided by 1 minus. So that become P2 V2 minus P1 V1 divided by 1 minus gamma, or P2 V2 is nRT2. So it will become nRT2 minus T1 divided by 1 minus gamma. That is work done. Right? ओके, तो ये सारे प्रोसेस हो गए कॉमन वाले. इसके बाद जो एक नया प्रोसेस हम फिजिक्स में पढ़ते हैं, फॉर एनी जनरल प्रोसेस वी कॉल इट पॉलीट्रोपिक प्रोसेस. Polytropic process, a general equation PV to the power x is constant. X can be anything from minus infinity to plus infinity, and as for the value of x, it will represent all the processes, the standard process also. Like if x is 1, it will become isothermal. If x is gamma, it will become adiabatic process. X is 0, it become isobaric process. So for all the processes, we will write its equation accordingly. Formula is similar to the adiabatic process, so the rest, all the formula will also be similar to the adiabatic process. बस केवल हम gamma की जगह पे x put कर देंगे, which is nRT2 minus T1 divided by 1 minus x. Okay, right. Polytropic process is in which PV to the power x is constant. Okay, fine. So अब अगर हम इन सबको समराइज करते हैं in any process if we have to calculate heat given is internal energy change plus work done, और heat को अगर हमें heat से molar specific heat capacity निकालनी हो then we'll compare this to find the molar specific heat capacity of that particular process. So delta Q is equal to delta U plus W, and then we will substitute it in this equation. The process formula for its work done, formula for internal energy, but change in internal energy formula will be same for all the process because it is a state function. It does not depend upon by which method that change has occurred. And then heat given, and the last one is molar specific heat capacity. Molar specific heat capacity C. Work done is W, change in internal energy is delta U, and heat given is delta U plus W. पहला process है isobaric. In isobaric process, work done is P delta V or N or delta T. Internal energy change is NCV delta T always. Delta Q will be NCP delta T because CV plus R become molar specific capacity. C will be equal to Cp if we compare with this process. Second was isochoric process. In isochoric process, work done is 0, internal energy change is NCV delta T. Heat given is NCV delta T, so C will be equal to Cv. Third, isothermal process. Isothermal process is work done is nRT ln V2 by V1. Change in internal energy is 0 and heat given is same nRT ln V2 by V1. लेकिन यहाँ पर जब हम C निकालेंगे तो वो 0 आएगा because sorry C जो करेंगे वो infinite आएगा because temperature change is 0. So 1 by delta T it becomes 1 by 0 which is infinity. Fourth, that's adiabatic process. In adiabatic process, the work done formula is P2 V2 minus P1 V1 divided by 1 minus gamma, or it can be written as NR T2 minus T1 divided by 1 minus gamma. Internal energy change in internal energy, that will be NCV delta T. Now CP और CV को हम gamma के terms में express करते हैं. CP minus CV is R. Cp minus Cv is R and Cp by Cv is gamma. So Cp become gamma times Cv, substitute back. Gamma Cv minus Cv is R. Cv becomes R divided by gamma minus 1. Cv is R divided by gamma minus 1. Cp is gamma R divided by gamma minus 1. As Cp is gamma times Cv. So when you substitute it here, ये यहाँ बन जाएगा n into R divided by gamma minus 1. Now 1 minus gamma and gamma minus 1, they both are equal and opposite 0. So heat given will also be 0. Molar specific heat capacity is also 0. Fifth and most important because exam में numerical mostly polytropic ही आता है. Polytropic process is general process में कुछ भी हो सकता है. X की value positive, negative, fraction, anything. Work done formula तो similar to the adiabatic process T2 minus T1 divided by 1 minus X. Change in internal energy is always n Cv delta T. दोनों को ऐड कर देते हैं अगर तो n into Cv plus R divided by 1 minus X times delta. C will be equal to Cv plus R divided by 1 minus X. So पहले हम x की वैल्यू निकालेंगे और हमें टाइप ऑफ गैस पता होनी चाहिए तो हम C निकालेंगे. If we have C, then we can write the formula for total heat given as NC delta T. Example, suppose if a nitrogen gas is following this process. अब ये कौन सा process है? Which type of process this? Is it any isothermal, isochoric, isobaric? Which process is this, Piyush? Piyush? कौन सा प्रोसेस है बेटा ये? ग्राफ देख के क्या पता पड़ रहा है? For 2 moles of nitrogen gas, calculate the heat required for this process. Yes, anyone? Which process is this? Ananya?
This process is isothermal.
Isothermal PV graph was?
Oh wait, my bad. This is
Isothermal PV graph is rectangular hyperbola.
oh sorry. So this is okay. No, okay, I'm getting confused.
Riti, which process is this? Do we know what is the type of process? Okay. Riti?
So I even thought it's like isothermal.
Okay. It is isothermal PV graph is like rectangular hyperbola. It cannot be isothermal. It is not any standard type of graph because it is P directly proportional to V. Correct? It is a linear graph passing through origin. So P is some K times V. When you take V on the left side, it becomes PV minus 1 is constant, which is matching with polytropic process equation.
Polytropic. Okay.
So it is a polytropic process with X equals to minus 1. So we have to calculate the heat required. First, we apply the formula for molar specific heat capacity. This is a question which is asked. Mostly polytropic process questions are coming. Most molar specific heat capacity of this process is Cv plus R divided by 1 minus. Since it is a nitrogen is diatomic gas. 5 by 2R, R divided by 1 minus of minus 1. That becomes 5 by 2R plus R, 3R. So molar specific heat capacity of this process is 3R. To calculate the heat given formula is Nc delta T. Vedika?
Yes, sir.
Vedika, you understood now how this is a polytropic process and how we got the value of X as minus 1?
Yes, sir.
Equation of straight line is y is equal to mx plus c. When it is having a positive intercept on y-axis, this does not have an intercept because it is passing through origin. अब हम इसकी value put करके and then we'll do little smart work. We will put n outside and take 3 outside and take nr inside. nRT will be equal to PV. So this heat given will comes out 3 times PV into VB minus PA into VA. So we'll put the value of 40 minus 5, 3 into 40 minus 5, that's 35. This is atmosphere, so we'll have to multiply by 10 to the power 5 also to convert it into joules. That is the total amount of heat. Right, so polytropic process equation we have to find so that we can get the value of X. When we have the value of X, we'll find out the molar specific heat capacity and then we will substitute in the formula. Got it? Okay. Fine, so we'll continue next class. Next class will be on Thursday. Tomorrow morning I have to go to pick someone. So if possible, evening 7 we can have class. If possible, then evening. Yeah, no, tomorrow is Wednesday. Thursday only we'll have class. Okay, thank you. Other classes will be there tomorrow, but not the physics. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.